Right, my dudes, today we've got something a little bit special lined up. Gastro Pop by Muzo. Now, if you've been on medical for a while, you may have seen the Gastro Pop strain by Big Narstie. But let me tell you, this one pisses all over that. And with a huge 31% THC, grown aeroponically in Canada, and packaged right here in the UK, I had to see if it was hype or if it really delivers. Stick around because my final thoughts might surprise you. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. But if you're not new, welcome back, my actual dudes, lady dudes, and any other dudes in between. My name's Smokie McGreen and I cover all things medical cannabis here in the UK. So let's start with the basics. Gastro Pop is a cross of apples and bananas and Grape Gas number 7. Sounds fruity, right? And it is, but we'll get into that in a sec. The growing method here is what makes this one stand out straight away. Aeroponic, which basically means the roots are suspended in air and misted with a nutrient-rich water instead of sitting around in soil. In theory, that gives the plant way more oxygen and potentially pushes out more flavour. Does it work? Well, I'll be honest with you, I reckon it could do. Now, this isn't the cheapest bag on the menu. You're looking at £8.90 per gram. So for the whole 10 gram bag, if I use my powers of quick deduction, that would be £89. Math. Not bargain basement, but not crazy top shelf either. It's kind of hovering in that dangerous middle ground where it has to perform to be worth that money. The bag itself, pretty plain, nothing exciting there, but it's what's inside that counts. And as soon as you open it, bang, proper terps.
Oh my gosh, it's the terp.
And that is not something we are used to on medical. For me, it's like a straight up blackcurrant grapey type vibe with a slight gas undertone. Genuinely one of the better bags I've smelt more recently. Looks wise, you know the drill. I can't show the flower in this video, but if you check the video description below, there will be a link to a short that I filmed last week that will show you the actual flower I'm talking about. But trust me, it's a looker. Dense, trichome covered nugs, not over dried, just bang on. The flavour comes through really nicely as well. Through the Stores and Bickle Venti, it's proper fruity. The Dynavaps back that up, and with the ruby twist, those terps really sing. It's always a good sign when the taste matches the smell, and with Gastro Pop, it does that. Now onto the effects. How does it make me feel? And for me, this is a bedtime strain through and through.
Tired, very tired.
That 31% feels every bit as strong as it sounds. Heavy stone, proper body relaxation, and solid pain relief, which is exactly why I reach for it in the evenings. I did test it a couple of times during the day, but honestly, it wasn't for me. It triggered my anxiety a little bit, and I can't say if that was the flower or just some of the shit I've got going on in my personal life at the moment. But either way, in the evenings, it shuts my brain down and helps me drift off, which is exactly what I need. So, my final verdict of Muzo Gastro Pop. Would I get it again? Abso-bloody-lutely, Bob. At £8.90 a gram, it holds its own against strains we're paying a tenner for. And with that, it delivers on smell, taste, and effects. I'm now buzzing to try the other strains that Muzo are bringing over, and I've got their suds on order as we speak. So it'll be interesting to compare that to the 4C Lab suds that a lot of us would have tried. And that brings us to the end of another review for today. So let's wrap it up in proper Pam Air styles with one of my infamous poems. Shall we? As soon as I cracked it, the terps filled the room. blackcurrant and grape with a gassy perfume. It hits like a hammer. The stone doesn't stop. That's bedtime business. That's Gastro Pop. It's strong on the body. It's heavy, no doubt. The kind of strain I don't want to be without. For flavour and power, it sits near the top. So big up to Muzo. They've smashed this drop. Oh yay! And as I always like to say, peace out, Cub Scouts. Keep it real. Just keep it gangster always. Until the next time.